we are going to make a Sgraffito plate, which is all we have here is a slab that's thrown, painted on with underglaze, and then carved into with, you can use a toothpick or a nail. I have tools that are Sgraffito tools, they call them. I have a few of these. It's really nothing more than a nail head with a fancier handle. So you can use anything, but you're going to put your black underglaze on and then scratch through the black underglaze for your designs, and we'll get to that later. What I want to show you today is how to actually make the plate. It's easy. We're going to take a paper plate, some clay, got the clay right here. I'm going to make a slab. You'll just need your basic clay tools for cutting the slab, a sponge and water for cleaning the lip, the edge of the plate. Get the slab thrown out. You want it about 1/4 of an inch. Get it smooth. Like that. I'll flip the plate over and trace it. Use this clean out tool. I like to just make a line. I'm not trying to cut the slab right now, I just wanted a line. Now I'm going to cut all the way through. And like I said, you're going to take a sponge and some water and clean the lip. You don't want nasty pieces of clay hanging off. You want it to be aesthetically pleasing to look at all points. And cut through. Always take your scraps, put them back together in a nice ball. And why? Because the clay does not dry out as fast when it's in a large ball as when it's scraps of clay sitting on the table. I'm going to put it back in a bag and use that clay later. So now I'm going to take my sponge, squeeze it out, go ahead and clean the edge a little bit, edge of the circle. It's like a large coin or medallion. Bring the plate over. Just as easy as that. I'm going to make sure it's in the circle, even, and then take this damp sponge, press it into the plate form. Take my fingers a little bit too. And it can sit in this plate. It doesn't matter. The plate's not going to cause any trouble as the clay dries, so you can leave it in the plate for a long time. As with any of our projects, I do not want it drying out, so you're going to keep it covered. The plate's going to absorb some of the water from the clay, but it will not dry it out. When the plate is leather hard, you can take the paper plate off of it if you want to, but again, you can probably leave it and it'll be just fine. just like that. Okay. Make sure it's even, fairly even. It's handmade, so it won't be perfect. You're not throwing it on the wheel. It's okay that it's not perfect. It's no big deal. All right, next step. You're going to put a couple of layers of black underglaze. Just like this. And the clay body is white, so that's what gives you the finished design. It's scratching through the black and revealing that beautiful white clay underneath. All the edges. Okay, you have to let that dry and then come back to it and put another coat on it, probably a third. Will be your best bet. We'll do that in just a little while. Now you will draw 4 even circles using the wheel. Put your plate down on the wheel. Try to get it centered as best you can. It is handmade, so don't worry about it being perfect. First thing I'm going to do is put my outside line scratch through. All right. So there's 1, 2. I don't want them even. I don't want these strips to be even, so you need a larger band or strip. There's 3. And then 4. This one in the middle is where you'll put your initials, or if you choose to do something different, you'll put something different there. So you're going to put patterns in the outside lip, the next lip, and the third one, and then some kind of initials or something in the middle.